This is Aaron Rice with the Maryland Luxury Group.com, and we are live. We are live, folks. Glad that you're here. Glad that you're here for our weekly live investor support workshop. We have switched from Saturday to Tuesday. Tuesday, 12 noon is when we're broadcasting. We used to do this on Saturdays, but now we're doing it on Tuesdays at 12 noon East Coast time here in beautiful Randallstown, Maryland. It is a little chilly today. Got a little overcast clouds, but overall nice day here in lovely Randallstown. About 57 degrees, but I'm glad that you're here. It's 12 noon and it's time to get started. We're going to be here every Tuesday for the immediate future, talking about a few things. Number one is Hold. This is our weekly investor support workshop. This is our weekly book club. So if you haven't purchased the book, it's called Hold: How to Find, Buy, and Rent Houses for Wealth. The foreword was done by Gary Keller. He's the best-selling author of The Millionaire Real Estate Agent and The Millionaire Real Estate Investor. So if you haven't picked that up, definitely encourage you to do that today. But the authors of Hold are Steve Chater, Janice Doty, Jim and Linda McKissick, and Jay Papazan. So over the last couple of weeks, we've been doing our Hold support workshop, okay, our Hold book club. And today, we're going to be going through Chapter 6, Projecting the Rent. And also, we're going to be kind of sprinkling in a little bit of the builder model leaseback investment strategy that I've been talking to you about for the last couple of weeks. We are going to sprinkle a little bit of information about that and go really hard next week with a full-blown presentation on builder model leasebacks and how it fits into your Hold strategy. So very, very excited about that. Remember, we are live every Tuesday now at 12 noon at WeFindRealEstateDeals.com. Again, my name is Aaron Rice. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams Select Realtors in Annapolis, Maryland. You can reach me on my cell phone at 443-244-0051, or you can text me at that same number. We're focusing on helping you find good deals, analyze good deals, help you buy them, help you manage them, and help you grow your wealth when it comes to real estate. That's what we're looking to do. So let's talk about some truths of real estate investing. Number one, it's accessible. Number two, it's appreciable. Number three, it's leverageable. Number four, it's rentable, improvable, deductible, depreciable, deferrable, stable, and livable. And most of all, it's doable. You can do this, folks. You can become a real estate investor, and we're going to help you become a master when it comes to real estate investing. We don't want average investors. We want pro investors here at WeFindRealEstateDeals.com. Okay, so I want to welcome you again to our investor support hangout. Again, we are at WeFindRealEstateDeals.com, broadcasting to you every Tuesday at 12 p.m. I'm sorry, I don't know why I have 11 a.m. Eastern. It should be 12 p.m. I apologize about that typo. And next week, we're going to be doing Chapter 7, Calculate the Costs. Calculate the Costs will be Chapter 7 in our Hold book. And remember, when you go to WeFindRealEstateDeals.com, you can find the archives of our past workshops right there, or you can simply Google Investor Support Workshop and you'll find all of our videos there, since we own the first page of Google with this technology. Okay, so don't forget about our seller support hangouts. We did about 15 of those, and those are for people that are looking to sell homes in the state of Maryland. And you can find those at sellermastery.com. The archives are still there. They'll be there for a while. And or you can just simply, again, Google a seller support workshop, and you'll find the full archive there as well. Okay, and then we also did our buyer support workshop, did about 16 episodes of those. We did those every Wednesday, and we did our last one a couple of weeks ago, and you can find more information at buyermastery.com. Again, all the archives are there. Or again, you can Google Buyer Support Workshop and you'll find more information there. So what I used to do was my seller support workshops on Tuesdays from 12 to 1. And so we did about 16 or 17 of those. And then Wednesdays, I do my buyer support workshop. So we're doing something a little bit different for November and moving on into 2015. And so Tuesdays is our investor support workshop. That's what you're here here to hear about today. And tomorrow, we're actually going to be doing new home reviews. Okay, so the focus moving forward is really about new homes. And, our buyer support workshops or seller support workshops, both focused on new homes as well, but taking a little bit of a different angle. And so Wednesdays will be our new home reviews, and Tuesdays will be our investing workshops where we're talking about investing in new construction as well. And we do that via the builder model leaseback program. And we'll show you exactly how it works and how you can get involved with that. Okay. So definitely encourage you to participate, stay connected. Definitely don't be stingy with information. We encourage you to share this information with your friends. You can just click on the share button down below or the recommend button. And definitely let your friends and colleagues know that there's really good information right here at WeFindRealEstateDeals.com every Tuesday, 12 noon East Coast time. This is where you can get all the news, updates, live demos, live Q&A right here, real time. I'll be checking the comments section from time to time. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you want to let me know, questions that you have, just you can actually put them into the comment section below, and I'll be checking that from time to time, answering all your questions in real time. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. What can you expect from this weekly hangout? Well, the hangouts will last anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. Depends on how much Q&A we have and how much I've prepared in the form of slide shares. The replay will be available shortly after. So in about 10 minutes after we're done, you'll be able to actually come back and watch the replay, which is pretty good as well. And again, all the recordings are on our YouTube channel, so you can watch them there as well. And definitely encourage you to say hi in the comments section below. Let me know that you can hear me okay. Let me know that you can see my screen okay, and that everything's broadcasting pretty smoothly. Okay, I was just checking my iPad just to make sure that we're broadcasting okay, and it looks as though we are. Okay, so how can you maximize your experience? Some things that you can do. Well, number one, you can increase your video resolution. If you're on a desktop, you can simply click on the gear icon on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen and get that up to 720p or 1080p. We are broadcasting live in 1080 HD or 1080p HD, so we got a pretty good, clear broadcast on our end. Definitely want to make sure that you can see everything on your end, because we do have a lot of screen shares for today's presentation. So increase your video resolution. Remember that you can watch on any device. So if you're out walking the dog or driving your car, of course, we want you to keep two hands on the wheel. Keep your eyes forward, but realize that you can plug us into your Bluetooth and listen to us on our weekly broadcast as well. So if you're walking the dog, you can listen to us, watch us. If you're at work, you can be listening to this on your lunch break as well, which is pretty cool. And again, if you're not watching us on our Facebook fan page, definitely encourage you to come on over to WeFindRealEstateDeals.com and watch this presentation right on our Facebook fan page. Pretty cool. We're merging two awesome platforms, the top destinations on the internet: Facebook, Google, Google Plus, Google Hangouts, and really loving this technology for sure. All right, so some things that you can do to maximize your experience. If you haven't already, definitely go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and like the fan page. And then once you've done that, just click over the like, or hover over the like button and click on the Get Notifications tab. And that way you'll be first to know about any news and updates that we have moving forward. And then lastly, definitely would love for you to write us a review. If you love the mobile app and all the support and resources that we're offering on a weekly basis, please take a minute, give us a 5-star review. You can go to fb.com/Aaron Rice Helps and give us a 5-star review. If I haven't earned your 5-star review, then definitely send me a private message. Let me know what I can do to earn your 5-star review for sure. All right, so a little bit about me. I want you to meet your host. Again, my name is Aaron Rice. I'm a husband, father, grandfather, and all-around nice guy. That's the most important thing you need to know about me, is my beautiful family, my lovely, lovely wife, Jamila, of 14 years. We just celebrated our 14th year wedding anniversary in September, just a couple of months ago. And my beautiful, handsome son, Joaquin, in the turquoise shirt there. He just turned 13 in September. And my beautiful daughter, Valissa, with the orange hat, representing Syracuse. She's up in Syracuse, New York. Hopefully it's not snowing there, but she's representing the Cuse. Go Orange. Syracuse football team has not been doing very well this year. It's making it pretty difficult for me to wear my Syracuse gear here down in Baltimore. Folks are starting to make fun of me. So come on, Cuse, let's get it going. And then my beautiful grandson Zion is there in the tank top. He just turned 7 in September as well. So as you can see, September was a very busy month for me, but this is my family. This is why I do what I do on a daily basis. It's all for them, folks. All for them. All right. So get to know your partner. Again, I'm a sales associate with Keller Williams Select Realtors in Annapolis, Maryland, and owner of the Maryland Luxury Group.com. My approach takes a critical look at the visions and goals of each client. The combination of my global perspective and a youthful mindset provide high-end residential solutions that are repeatable, reliable, relatable, yet edgy and cool. Well, what's different? Well, I see myself as different because I see myself as the proxy for you, the consumer advocate, asking your questions. So when I'm out in the field and I'm interviewing builders or new home consultants, lenders, appraisers, home inspectors, I love to bring authenticity, perspective, transparency, and context to the conversation. My attraction to smart home technology, eco-friendly design trends, outdoor living spaces, tranquility rooms, multi-generational living, and new homes is what makes me just a little bit different than all the rest of the agents that are out there. Who is the Maryland Luxury Group? Well, the Maryland Luxury Group modernizes traditional topics such as demographics of the affluent, lifestyle segmentation, market trends, and amenities in today's luxury new home product. Well, what do? We specialize in custom marketing plans for high-end residential spaces. So tell me, what attracted you to today's workshop? Why are you here? What do you want to learn? What do you want to learn from today's workshop? I mean, these are all for you. We've created WeFindRealEstateDeals.com just for you. So we want this to be an interactive session. We want to make sure that we're answering any questions you have. So definitely engage with us. Raise your hand. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them into the comment section below. We're definitely looking for some audience participation for sure. All right, so we're talking about empowering you with control, and we're talking about the path to finding, buying, and renting houses for wealth. Well, how do we do that? There's 8 ways that we do that, 8 things that we'll be covering. We won't cover all 8 every week, but we will be kind of jumping around, making sure that we cover all 8 of these at one point or another. And so number 1 would be removing frustration, creating your personal investment criteria. So when you go back in the archives, that was actually chapter 1 in the Hold book, in our Hold book club, which is creating your personal investment criteria. Number 2 is removing frustration, creating your property criteria. All right. Number 3 is smashing financial excuses, helping with price negotiations and financing options. All right. Number 4 is help negotiating contract terms, conditions on builder model leasebacks. So yes, we are going to talk about builder model leasebacks. I know some of you are scratching your head like, what the heck is that? But yeah, it's a pretty unique strategy. You're not going to hear about this at the investment club meetings for sure. But if you Google builder model leasebacks, you'll find a lot of my content will come up on the first page of Google for sure, if not number 1. All right. And the number 5, remove technical frustration, finding the price of comparable home sales and rents. I'll show you how to do that today, especially since we're focusing on chapter 6, which is projected rent. It's going to be pretty convenient for you to be able to find an easy way to get those comparables. And we'll show you exactly how to do that a little bit later in today's presentation. And then number 6, help knowing where houses sell, market trends report. So we've done market trends reports on Severna Park. We've done them on Arnold. We've done them on Davidsonville. We've done them on Pasadena, Annapolis. You know, we're going to be kind of going around all of Anne Arundel County, or at least the top 10 cities in Anne Arundel County, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, just making sure that you're abreast of, you know, the market trends. And we actually track the last 4 years of market trends. And so that's, you know, really one of the things we're going to be spending a lot of time on in the new home reviews is really not just promoting the builder community, but really getting a kind of bird's eye view of how are new homes trending over the last 4 years when it comes to record sales, you know, record price per square foot, average sales, average price per square foot, average days on market, list price to sales price ratios, the number of sales. All that gives you a little bit better context to know if you're, you know, actually getting a good deal. And from time to time, because we were able to establish what the average, you know, price per square foot is, when, you know, we're able to actually find properties that are listed below the average price per square foot. So that's one good way to identify a deal in a particular area. So we'll break that down a little bit more if you come by and check us out tomorrow for our new home review. All right, number 7, help stacking down payment and closing cost assistance programs. You can find more information at moveupmaryland.com. So if you're an investor who buys properties, renovates them, and puts them back on the retail market, knowing about the different down payment and closing cost assistance programs here in the state of Maryland is going to be beneficial to you for sure. And number 8, we're here. We help you find, buy, and analyze, manage, and grow your real estate investment business for sure. So that's how we empower you with control. That's how we do it. So why don't we get into it? All right. So we're talking about the average real estate investor. Well, we know that the median age is 45 years of age. I'll be 45 in the next couple of weeks. Am I 45 or 46? I forget sometimes. Sometimes you get to my age and you just, yeah, my birthday's coming up on November 19th. Doesn't matter what age I am. I'm 25. How about that? All right. And the median income is 87,500. And looks like 35% of investors say that they'll purchase more than one property. 78% of investors consider this a good time to buy, and 47% of investors are saying they're likely to purchase another property within the next 2 years. So this is data from the National Association of Realtors 2013 Investment and Vacation Home Buyers Survey. All right. So definitely want to make sure that we share that information with you. So tell me a little bit about you. Tell me something about you. How many of you consider yourselves to be experts in real estate investing? Go ahead and chime in the comment section below. Let me know if you consider yourself to be an expert in real estate investing. I definitely want to hear from you. Definitely want to know if you consider yourself to be an expert. All right. Just checking our screen here. Bear with me 1 second. All right. And having some connection issues on my end. Hopefully everybody can still see me okay. I think it might just be my iPad that's lost the connection. So let me go ahead and get reconnected there, and I think we're good. So how many of you consider yourselves to be an expert in real estate investing? And then lastly, how many of you are not experts but are currently investing in real estate? You're not an expert, but you're currently investing in real estate. So those are the folks that we really want to reach out to, are the ones that are doing it, but not doing it to, the ability that they know they can. All right. And so, if you've watched some of our past broadcasts, you've listened and you've watched and you've seen some of the top 50 causes of investor distress. So definitely encourage you to go back and check that out, where we really outlined understanding the causes of investor distress. And most of the causes are alleviated with the builder model leaseback program. Okay, so definitely encourage you to go back and check out those archives, and check out the 50 causes of investor distress. And I think we've alleviated all 50 of those by just simply switching the paradigm a little bit into a builder model leasebacks, which we'll talk about a little bit later. All right, so new consumer protection laws are making it harder and harder for the average real estate investor to do avoid foreclosure type marketing. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac resale restrictions have made short sales all but impossible. There's resale restrictions when you're buying distressed properties, renovating them and putting them back on the market. A lot of times you can't put it back on the market. A lot of these lenders and investors, especially Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, are looking for what's called title seasoning. They want to see that you've held that title on that property for 90 days, 120 days, 180 days before you can resell it. That makes it difficult, effectively shutting down one of the most lucrative real estate niches in recent history. But I think we've got an app for that. We've got a solution for that, and that's the builder model leaseback. All right, so Housing Wire says that institutional investors are buying properties in bulk and crowding out smaller mom and pop firms. Indeed, REO may be a fully institutional asset within the next 18 to 24 months. And that basically means that REOs are going to be, hedge fund driven, a Wall Street commodity. All right, that's pretty much what that's saying. But we like dealing with real people investing in real estate. That's our goal as a certified investor specialist, certified investor agent. Okay, CIAS. Certified Investor Agent Specialist. That's what it is, folks. That's what it is. So again, if you go to the archives, you can find the top 50 causes of investor distress. We spent a lot of time on that. Actually, 5 weeks going through. We picked 10 each week and went through those. You can find it at refinerealestatedeals.com. I definitely encourage you to check that out. Top 50 causes of investor distress. All right. So we're talking about finding, Number one, find the right property in the right terms at the right price. Number two, analyze a property to make sure the numbers and terms make sense. Number three, buy an investment property where you can make money going in. Remember, you make your money going in, not when you sell, not when you rent. You make it when you buy. And number four, manage tenants and properties like a pro. And then number five, you want your wealth or grow your way to wealth and financial freedom. All right, so the goals of the investment support workshop is to have each one of you share with a friend that this workshop was one of the most useful educational trainings you've ever attended. That's a pretty big bar, pretty high bar for me, but I think I can get there. I think I can get there. All right, so why don't we get into some more items here on our list. If you remember chapter one, this is just a review, was create your personal criteria. And what we talked about was defining your hold mission. Determine your preferred time frame, rate of return, and risk tolerance. That's step number one when we're talking about setting up a hold strategy. All right, so that's step number one, chapter number one. Chapter number two is create your property criteria. Okay, define your investment neighborhoods to target, determine the price and types of properties you want to target. And the recommendation we're making is builder model leasebacks. Number three, lead generate for properties. Cultivate and deploy a network to support your search. Prospect target areas for investment opportunities. Market and execute for opportunities like it's 2014. So that means using social media, folks. That's what we're doing, marketing and executing like it's 2014. Not, we're not doing a lot of print. We're not doing a lot of direct mail. We're doing a lot of social media marketing. That's how we're finding our leads. Chapter four was understanding the hold worksheet, sizing up your prospects, and understanding and using your hold property analysis worksheet as well. And chapter five, we talked about estimating the purchase price. Run and drive the comps. And that basically means run the comps on the computer and then drive them to visit the neighborhoods, establish the property's fair market value, and then estimate your purchase price. We talked about all of those different strategies in chapter five. So definitely encourage you to go back to wefindrealestatedeals.com. Or just, again, scroll down to the bottom. You can see the archives right there. So today we're talking about chapter six, project the rent. And so chapter six starts off with collect the comps. Projecting the rent is a very important step as it determines your income and cash flow for prospective properties. Collect the comps. Project too high and you could be stuck with a property or one with a negative cash flow. Even worse is having an investment property with negative cash flow. That's definitely not the scenario that you're looking for. That's not why we're in this business. We are definitely not in this business for negative cash flow. So let me outline what you should be focusing on. Number one, cash flow. Okay. Number two is equity appreciation. Okay. And number three are the tax benefits of owning real estate, owning and holding real estate. All right. So it should be in that order: cash flow, equity appreciation, tax benefits third. All right. So if you project too low, your numbers may not calculate in your favor and you could be walking away from a great deal. So you want to make sure that you're really calculating your numbers accurately and that you get some help. You get some help. All right. Find comparable properties near your subject to get a handle on the average monthly and annual rent income. So we're going to show you how to do that in just a few minutes. Okay. So top 5 resources for finding comps. Number one will be the multiple listing service, which is the MLS system. And that is run by real estate agents. So that's going to give you the most accurate information because it's all inputted by, practitioners that are in the field on a daily basis, helping owners buy and sell real estate and investors rent real estate as well. So that's going to be your most accurate information is the MLS system, and timely. It's real-time data. Number 2 is property managers. If you've got a good relationship with a property manager, they can give you some indications on rents in a particular area. Number 3 will be local listings, newspaper, online, Craigslist, something like that. Not really sure how accurate that data is going to be, but it is a resource. And then number 4 is area rental signs. So yeah, you could be driving down the street, seeing some for rent signs, call them and get an idea of the rent as well. And then number 5 is something that I've added. It's not in your book, but it's something I've added. You might want to jot it down. It's MarylandLuxuryGroup.com, and it's the Market Insider tab. And what I want to do, if you don't mind, is I want to go ahead and take you there now to MarylandLuxuryGroup.com to the Market Insider tab. So let's see if we can get our screen share back. and get you to the website. All right, so we're here on the website, and this is MarylandLuxuryGroup.com. Okay, and so I'm just going to kind of scroll down just to give you an idea of kind of what's here, give you a really quick tour. In the upper left-hand corner is where you can start searching for homes. All right, in the upper left-hand corner, you can enter in a neighborhood, zip code, city, and start searching for homes there. Property type. This is where you can get your property type: single family, condos, multifamily, residential income, properties, rental properties, farms, ranch, lots, all that's there. And then here's where you'd enter in your price range you're looking in. Bedroom, bathroom count is there as well. And then you've got your search as well. Okay, so all that information is right there for you, easy to access. And then on the left-hand side are all the communities that we serve, from Aberdeen to Annapolis to Baldwin to California, Maryland, Canton, Columbia, Dundalk, Fulton, Harbor East, Lithicum Heights, Newmarket, Prince Frederick, Severna Park, Upper Marlboro, West Friendship, Woodstock, Woodbine. So those are all the markets that we service. And then we've got some video content is here as well here. So definitely encourage you to check that out. But the thing that I want you to pay most attention to is the Market Insider tab. Okay, that's this blue button right here. It's the Market Insider tab. And this is where you can get an indication of kind of what's happening in a particular market. So what I want to do, 21222, I believe that is Dundalk. Okay. So we want to get an idea of kind of what's happening in Dundalk. So the great thing about this page is the data on this page is consolidated from multiple sources and includes current listings, recent sales, and much more. Whether you're a buyer or seller, the knowledge you'll gain will put you in control of your real estate transactions. Okay, so here is a price trends graph. Solds versus listed. All that's right there to give you an indication of kind of what the market's doing in a particular area. Market inventory trends. Looks as though the number of active listings in Dundalk has increased 0.3% from the previous month. So the light blue are solds right here. Those would be solds. And then the greens are new construction. Okay, new construction. And then the dark blue are standard, what are called traditional sales. And then the purple or burgundy is the distress sales, the short sales and foreclosure. So you get an idea of how they compare. Property ownership is another thing that you can check as well. This tracks owner-occupied properties versus vacant versus rented properties and their percentages. And you got some more data down here at the bottom. Looks like the median list price in Dundalk is 136,000. Median days on market is 62. Number of active listings 280, and the percentage of distressed properties is 23.2%, which is fairly high compared to maybe like an Arnold, Maryland, which might be 2 or 3%, or an Annapolis, Maryland, which might be 5 to 7%. So it's a pretty high number for sure. So just something that folks you just need to know about it. You just need to know about it for sure. So. All right, so we're just kind of hovering around here. So you can move the map. The map is all interactive, okay? And you can do a hybrid view if you want, okay? So the new home investment opportunity that I want to focus on today is right here on Bletcher Road, okay? Whoop, just want me to log in. Let's go ahead and get logged in here. It wants me to log in and it wants to go slow. That's not fair. All right. Uh-oh. Maybe we need another A. There you go. Passcode. Yeah. What? What? That's embarrassing. Couldn't even get logged in my own computer program here. Sorry about that. Let's continue scrolling down the bottom of the page. Okay, so yeah, we're on Bletcher Road, and we're looking at some inventory here, but we're focused on the new homes, which are right here, right on Bletcher Road, right in this section right here. So this is going to be 12 new homes right here, all not necessarily it's a waterfront lifestyle. But these homes will be right here in this lot. This is all being cleared right now. So that gives you an idea of where the investment opportunity is that we're going to be talking about today. Okay, we're going to be talking about that investment opportunity today. All right, and then down here at the bottom, you get an idea of the active properties in a particular area. All right, and then you can scroll out a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so these are actually sold. Okay, these are solds. So it looks like the last sold there. So it looks like there's one there in Bletcher, 84th. Yep, 8320 Bletcher sold in July 7, 2014. Here's where you can get your sold comps. July 7, 2014 was 8320 Bletcher, and there looks like I think there was one more, and then 8346 Bletcher Road sold in April 22nd, 2014 for $305,000. Okay, so those are the two on the road that have sold. The model investment opportunity, the new homes are starting at $299,900. Okay, they start at $299,900, brand new single family detached homes. But the one we're going to focus on is the investment opportunity. That's the model that's at $370,000. But I'm going to show you how the numbers work on that as well. All right, so some more information that you can get on the Market Insider tab is the community info. This is where you can get an idea of income by household, highest education levels attained. So you can actually get an idea of how many people have bachelor's degrees, associate's degrees, graduate degrees, high schools, diplomas, all that's right here. Crime risk, all that is identified here as well. And then you've got weather risks as well. So it looks as though the additional stats down here at the bottom, median age is 38, percentage of married couples, number of homes with children, all that's right here on the page. And the great thing that I love about the Market Insider tab is here's where you can get all of your lifestyle amenities. Here's where you get an idea of, where the grocery stores, the home appliance stores, the appliance and electronic stores, retail stores, clothing and accessories, wine, liquor, pet stores, restaurants, bars, clubs, bakeries, desserts, clinics, pharmacies, hospitals, where the local veterinarians are, okay, attractions, recreation, movie theaters, spas, golf courses, all that's right here and identified on the map. And then down here at the bottom, you get a good indication of, where the company is, the company name, and the company address as well. So that's pretty cool to have all that in one place. And then local schools. Here's where you're going to get a lot of great information. And what we're realizing is the quality of a school can greatly influence a home's value in an area. The information on this page, you'll find detailed information about school districts, school ratings, test scores by grade, and student teacher ratios, and much, much more. So all that information is right here on the Market Insider tab. It looks as though Baltimore County schools are ranking a 6 out of 10 on the greatschools.org website. The one thing I love the most is being able to, again, kind of rotate that map a little bit, which is pretty convenient. It's really down here at the bottom where it has the parent rating. I love to just kind of click on that and get an idea of, how parents are rating the schools. And it looks like Charlemont Elementary on Collingham Drive is ranking a 5 out of 5 stars with the parents. So that gives you some context there as well. So that's pretty cool. And then compare areas. So let's say we want to compare Dundalk to, let's say Randallstown, 21133. All right. I live in Randallstown, but the subject property that we're talking about today is in Dundalk. So let's say we want to compare the two. You can compare community characteristics. You can compare a community summary in regards to median age, married couples, all that's there, number of homes. Okay. Now let's say you want to compare market stability. Okay. Median list price, average days on market. Okay. Percentage of distressed listings. Wow, we got 30% here in Randallstown. You can do a school summary if you want to get an idea of the schools. Price trends, sold versus listed. So if you want to get an idea of what's happening in the market in both areas, you can do that as well. Market inventory trends. Here's where you can kind of compare, sold homes versus new homes versus standard versus distressed properties. Okay. And then property ownership, if you want to compare the number of vacant properties to rented properties versus owner-occupied properties, you can do that here as well. And this is really why I wanted to bring you to this screen, because this is an idea of comparing rents, fair market rents. Because in our slide presentation, we were talking about how to compare the rents in a particular area, okay, or how to find rent comparables. And here's where you do it. It's right at MarylandLuxuryGroup.com. And I simply just clicked on the Market Insider tab, this blue button right here, okay? And then I'm in the Compare Area section, and all I'm doing is comparing zip codes. And this is the only time it'll come up, is in the Compare Areas section, okay? And then just scroll down till you get to fair market rents, okay? And so it looks like the fair market rents are pretty much equal. Studios, $846 a month, 1 bedroom's $1,000, 2 bedrooms, $1,251, 3 bedrooms, $1,598, and 4 bedrooms, $1,740. And what we're finding when we can actually run this compared to, because this is coming in from HUD, Housing and Early Urban Development, is once we go in the MLS system, we're actually finding that properties are actually renting for a little bit more than what you see here, which is good indication of finding fair market rent. So there's a source that you can rely upon. It's free, and it's all coming in from data coming in from the MLS, so it's reliable. Okay, and then income by household comparisons, you can do that here as well. Crime risks, you can do a crime risk evaluation here as well between Randallstown and Dundalk, and then education levels attained. You can do a little search here to just compare, see how many people have graduate degrees and associate degrees and bachelor's degrees and stuff like that. Okay. And then weather risk and smoking ban. Okay, so those are some of the comparisons that you can make. But the most important thing I wanted you to know about was the fair market rents. That's how you find them, right here in this section, right here in the fair market rents, right here. Okay. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get on back to our screen share here. Get back to our presentation. Okay, there we go. All right, so so that's kind of how we do that. I just wanted to do a quick tour just so you could see how that worked. All right, so again, we're in chapter 6. We're talking about projecting the rent. Some questions you're going to want to ask your property manager. Okay, number 1, what property types rent quickly? What property types rent quickly? Number 2, what rents are you getting for a typical 3-bedroom home? Now we saw that. So we showed you just a few seconds ago where you can find that data for yourself. So you want to have that information handy when you're interviewing a property manager. Okay. Number 3, how long are homes in this area on the market? What is your vacancy factor right now? Okay. Number 5, are rents going up? Or are they going down? Number 6, are you offering any concessions for new renter or lease renewals? Okay. And then number 7, how many single family homes do you manage? Number 8, how many multifamily properties do you manage? These are just some questions you're going to want to ask your property manager when you're interviewing. And then what amenities must a property have to rent quickly? Okay. And what we're finding is the great thing about the builder model leaseback program is the builder is your tenant. Okay. The builder is your tenant. And you're going to buy the property from them. They're going to rent it back from you and use it as their community model. Okay. As their sales center. So the builder is taking care of maintenance, interior and exterior, removing the snow, raking the leaves. It's going to be professionally clean on a weekly basis. Okay. And it's going to look really, really great. It's going to look really, really great. And you're going to get a premium on the rent as well by doing that. Okay. So on figures 6-2 on page 75 is an easy 4-step process to determine your projection number. All right, so here's an idea of, when you get your rental comps, here's how you do your analysis. Okay, you got your address, your rent, square footage, price per square foot, beds, baths, stories, number of stories, and then your built. Okay, so you want to find at least, 3 or 4 rental comps in the area just to get an idea of how your subject property compares to the comp. So here's how we do that. Step one is find the average monthly rental income. So in this particular case, the average of the 4 rents that you see there, 1560, 1380, 1225, and 1400, is 1391. Now we would round that down to the nearest $10. So we'd round it down to probably 1390. But so your average monthly rent is 1391. And then step 2, find the average square footage of the comp. So you can see that here. Your average square foot is right around 1200. All right. And then step 4, calculate the average rent per square foot, which in this case would be $1.16 per square foot. Not bad. All right, and then you want to project the rent. So you figure if your average rent is 1,200 square feet and the average price per square foot is 116, the rent should be 1392. All right, 1392. So you're right on track. Right on track for sure. All right. So so as we wrap up today's presentation, some points to remember. And here's where you can see. Here's how we break down our build a model leasebacks. And basically what we're talking about is you purchase the model home and the builders are going to rent it back for you using it as a sales center for the community. So we've really broken down a low risk opportunity in the Dundalk area on Bletzer Road. Again, the price is $370. You're putting 20% down. You're looking at a cash on cash return of 13.25%. Annual cash flow is $11,763. So let's see, 1163 divided by 12. So you're looking at about $980.25 a month positive cash flow. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Of course, everything increases when you put more money down. You got a cap rate of 8.4%, 8.04%. So that's not bad at all. And then the net operating income is $29,760. So that's a pretty healthy investment. But some points to remember, the analyze phase of the hold strategy is key. And spending the extra time and energy to collect accurate numbers for your analysis worksheet will pay you back immensely in the end. Some other points to remember: don't be afraid to ask for help. Numbers do not come naturally for everybody. So definitely this is where you want to bring in your team, your agent, your financial advisor, your accountant, your CPA, your legal professional. This is where your team helps you analyze potential investment opportunity. And then remember to keep cash flow is king top of the mind. We're focusing on cash flow first, appreciation second, tax benefits third, in that order. Okay. And then cash flow equals net operating income minus debt service, which is your mortgage payment. All right. So really want to be able to break down what your cash flow is going to be. And this is how we do it. So next week, we're going to actually, get a little bit more in depth into the actual strategy of builder model leasebacks as we also simultaneously get on to chapter number 7 in the hold book. Okay, so top 5 factors to consider when defining your property criteria. Remember, number 1 is location. Define your investment neighborhoods to target. Okay, so this is just kind of a recap. Number 2 is property type. All right, what types of properties you're going to invest in. Determine the price and property types. Determine the price and type of properties to target. Our recommendation is new home investment opportunities. Builder model leasebacks. And then number 3 is the economics. Your profit should be locked in immediately once you buy the property and make money going in. How far below market value are you going to be looking to purchase? Okay. Number 4 is condition. Build a property criteria that's right for your hold strategy. The great thing about a builder model leaseback, folks, is you're not doing any of the renovations. You're not having to worry about contractors, building permits, dumpsters, rats, infestation, mold, asbestos, lead. You don't need to worry about any of that because it's a brand new home. Okay, it's already built for you. It's already extremely highly leveraged, and you've got an awesome tenant. You've got a builder as your tenant for a good 12 to 18 months. Not bad at all. Number 5 is features and amenities, lifestyle. We're talking about lifestyle. All right, that's what we're buying and selling at the end of the day is lifestyle. Features, number of beds, baths, stories, garage, carpet, hardwoods, or neither. And then we talk about amenities, energy efficiency improvements, built-ins, custom cabinetry, exterior improvements like a pool, neighborhood amenities. We talked about some lifestyle amenities a few minutes ago, spas, veterinarians, pet stores, bakeries, grocery stores, movie theaters. A lot of those are local lifestyle amenities as well. So those are the 5 criteria or 5 factors you want to be considering when defining your investment criteria. All right, so definitely encourage you to and let's continue the conversation for sure. Remember, you can reach me, Aaron Rice, at 443-244-0051, or you can text me at that same number. Definitely look forward to continuing the conversation with you. I've had fun today, and I look forward to meeting with you next week at 12 noon East Coast time. This is Aaron Rice with the Maryland Luxury Group, signing out.